Hello friends, this is Kunal Mishra. Welcome to my next video that is based on the explanation of the poem The Characters of a Happy Life written by Henry Wharton. So before starting the poem, let me relate this poem to your own life. So, if a small child comes in front of you and asks, अगर कोई छोटा बच्चा आपके पास आकर पूछे कि what are the characters of a good life that I should include in my life to be happy and contented. So उस समय आपका क्या आंसर होगा? The poem basically deals with this one question. The whole poem revolves around this only one question. So now I will explain you about this poem stanza by stanza, and I'll try to make it clear it out very. So now let's begin. How happy is a person? Is he born and taught? The served not another's will, whose armor is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill. So, according to poet, happy is a person who is born and educated, who मतलब the person who has a good character in his life is born and educated. Now, he is not a slave of others. The served not another's will. Served का मतलब perform duties. So here the person is not the servant. He is not a servant. He does not follow another's will. He does not work on another's will. Whose armor is his honest thought. So what armor means? Armor क्या होता है? जब लड़ाई होती थी तो वॉर्स में जो सैनिक जो लोहे का कवच पहन के जाते थे, जो उनकी ड्रेस होती थी, दैट इज आर्मर. बट हियर द प्रोटेक्टिव शील्ड इज आर्मर. बट हियर व्हाट डज आर्मर स्टैंड फॉर? द पर्सन विच हैज अ गुड कैरेक्टर एंड हु वांट्स to protect himself from self dissipative persons. Self dissipative persons जो हैं उनसे खुद को बचाने के लिए armor word यहाँ पर यूज हुआ है for the person who is possessing a good character. तो armor क्या है? उसके armors क्या है? His honest thoughts and simple truth, his utmost skill. So इन skills के सहारे वो अपने आप को बचाता था. He used these skills as a protective armor from the self-dissipating world. Now in stanza second, these lines describe the qualities of a person that help him to live a cheerful and satisfied life. He should have full control over his emotions and should not be swayed away by his emotions. He should have full control over his all the desires. He should be masters of his desires and he should do such good and beautiful deeds. उसे इतने अच्छे कर्म करने चाहिए so that he is not afraid of death at any point of time. Now, not tied unto the world with care of public fame or private breath. He should not care about the collective or individual opinion or single opinion about him, and he should not run about any earthly name or fame. He should not do any publicity for him, and he should not run about any public name or fame. So यहाँ पर ये बताया गया है कि जो पर्सन एक खुशी लाइफ जीना चाहता है, खुशहाल लाइफ जीना चाहता है, उसके अपनी इच्छाओं पर टोटल कंट्रोल होना चाहिए. उसे इतने अच्छे कर्म करने चाहिए कि लाइफ के किसी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे अगर उसकी डेथ होती है तो वो उसकी सॉल रेस्ट इन पीस हो. सेकंड, वो अपने ओपिनियन, उसके बारे में लोग क्या सोचते हैं, इंडिविजुअली या कलेक्टिवली जो भी सोचते हैं उसे उसकी कोई परवाह नहीं करनी चाहिए. अगली बात कि उसे इस दुनिया में किसी भी पब्लिक नेम और फेम के लिए, किसी भी बड़े नाम के लिए इधर उधर भागना नहीं चाहिए. Now in stanza 3, according to poet, the person who wants to live a happy and cheerful life. So that person, so ऐसा व्यक्ति जो दूसरों के वेल्थ को देखकर जेलस नहीं होता है, पहली कंडीशन ही. सेकंड, वो दूसरों की बुराई करने, उसको सुनने या चापलूसी में शामिल नहीं होता है. Now these two lines will be explained how deepest wounds are given by praise, not rules of state but rules of good. So the man knows that flattery is harmful. Flattery means chaplacy. The flattery is harmful for both who is flattered and the one who is overpraising. So he keeps away from all the false praises at any cost. वो जानता है कि जो चापलूसी कर रहा है या वो जिसकी उस पर्सन की बड़ाई हो रही है, तो वो जानता है कि जो चापलूसी कर रहा है वो उसका कुछ फायदा देख रहा है, तो ऐसे फायदे के लिए वो उसकी ओवर प्रेजिंग कर रहा है. तो इस कंडीशन में वो कितना भी झूठ बोल सकता है. तो द पर्सन दैट इज पोजेसिंग गुड कैरेक्टर कीप्स अवे फ्रॉम ऑल द फ्लैटर्स, keeps him away from all the fetters and lead a good life. In stanza 4, now I'll explain the stanza 4. The good character person who hath his life from rumors free. Hath is an old fashioned word of writing have or has. So the good character person has his life free from rumors free. Rumors, what is rumor? Rumor होती है अफवाह. तो वो अपनी लाइफ को अफवाह फ्री रखता है. Whose conscience is a strong retreat. What is conscience? So I think you must know about conscience, but even if you don't, conscience is our inner voice. अगर आप कोई गलत काम करते हैं तो हाँ, आप उस वक्त आपको कोई अंदर से एक आवाज रोकती है. That is conscience. You must, I think you must get it now. Whose conscience is a strong retreat. Even the person is a good character person, but at any point of time, if he is going to do any wrong deed, that conscience stops him from doing that and bounces back him on the right path of goodness. Now, whose state can neither flatter speed nor ruin makes accusers gain. Before understanding these two lines, let me explain these two lines in something broad sense. Now, अगर आप एक गुड कैरेक्टर पर्सन है तो आपके पास उतना पैसा नहीं होगा, क्योंकि आप पीस एंड हैप्पीनेस की तरफ जाएंगे, ना कि आप मनी की तरफ भागेंगे. वेल्थ के आप टेंशन नहीं लेंगे. तो उस कंडीशन में उसी स्टेट को यहाँ पर ऑथर ने, पोएट ने बताया कि दैट स्टेट कैन नाइदर फ्लैटर स्पीड. फ्लैटर्स मैंने आपको लास्ट स्टेंजा में बताया था कि जो चापलूस होते हैं वही फ्लैटर होते हैं. अगर हम पैसे के पीछे नहीं भागेंगे तो हम फ्लैटर्स, हमारे पैसे पे फ्लैटर्स नहीं जिएंगे. नॉर रुइन मेक्स एक्यूजर्स ग्रेट. और जो अक्यूजर्स होते हैं, जो अक्यूज करते हैं, वो ग्रेट फील नहीं करेंगे. इन द ब्रॉड सेंस अगर मैं अगर इन दोनों लाइंस का मीनिंग मैं आपको समझाऊं तो ये है कि अगर आपके पास पैसा होगा, इफ यू आर नॉट कंटेंटेड इन योर लाइफ, अगर आप संतोष नहीं है, इफ यू रन अबाउट मनी, अगर आप पैसे के पीछे भागते हैं, तो देयर विल बी मैनी पर्सन्स, मैनी फ्लैटर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू हु विल ओवर प्रेज यू. आपकी वाहवाही करने के लिए आपके पास बहुत लोग होंगे, पर उस टाइम जब आपका पैसा चला जाएगा, व्हेन यू आर डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ मनी एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, उस वक्त वही फ्लैटर्स सबसे पहले होंगे जो बताएंगे कि दे विल फाइंड मिस्टेक्स इन यू. कैन यू इमेजिन? दे विल फाइंड मिस्टेक्स इन यू. They will think, they will tell you that you are not a perfect person. They will find all the mistakes. They will accuse you. वो आपकी बदनामी करेंगे. तो जब तक आपके पास पैसा था तब तक आप उनके लिए बहुत बड़े भगवान के समान थे. They were feeding on your wealth. But when you are deprived of your wealth, they even don't know you. Now continuing with the qualities of the good person, who God doth late and early pray. The person prays the God, he always prays for benevolence and blessings of God. He is God-feared man. I know you could understand God-feared man. More of his grace than gifts to lend. He prays for blessings and either the gift, and entertain the harmless day with a well-chosen book or friend. Okay. When he has free time, when he has free time, he does not allow evil thoughts to come in his mind, or he did not allow himself to do evil deeds. At this time, he passes his time with a good chosen book or friend, which lead him to lead a good life. Now, the last stanza, but the most important stanza of the poem, the character of Appian. Now, the good character person, this man is free from servile band. What is servile? Servant like bands. So, though the person is happy and contented, so he is free from servant like bands of hope to rise or fear to fall. Now the person is already contented, वो संतोष है अपनी लाइफ से, संतुष्ट है. So he has no any desire to get into a prominent position, or he does not have any fear to fall from his position. He is free. He is free to live his life according to his own whims. Lord of himself. Now we can call him Lord of himself because he is free. He does not have any desires, though not of lands. He is not here. We can say him Lord, but not lands, not money, not wealth. But he is a Lord, and having nothing, yet hath all. Hath is an old-fashioned word again of have, has already explained it. So, though having nothing, he is Lord. How? Because he has a good character, and in our life, good character is the most important wealth, most important thing that we can persist in our life to maintain a good life, to lead a life with a right path, the life of goodness. So the main idea of the poem is that when a person is born and educated, he should not be a slave of any other person. He should follow his own whims, but he should follow his conscience. He should follow his inner voice to lead a good life. He should follow a good character life and be successful in his life. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe to our video.